Nathan here from Cornerstone FX. We're back with a market review video again, starting here on Euro USD. Remember, we were in overall buy or long bias on Euro USD, waiting for a break and a retest. To stay safe, we said we'll either wait for a break at the bottom or at the top. We finally got a break on top. I then entered the market, price hit 121 and then almost 122 rather, and then got stopped out. So we'll see in the new week what price does. We've also got a break below here and price broke right back into this ranging market. So we'll just have to wait it out a little bit to see what price decides to do. Moving on to Euro JPY. Euro JPY, what we were actually waiting for, because we had identified that price was trending down, we were waiting for an entry point if price broke close below this area here, but we didn't get a break close there. Instead, price reversed, giving us an inverse head and shoulders over here. Let me just do this so you can see it clearly. Okay, giving us an inverse head and shoulders over here, breaking above these levels, gave us a nice retest and a very strong candle up. I entered this on the 4-hour because I missed an entry on the 1-hour time frame. So we are currently running in about 1.2. Right now it's about 1.7. So we are going to continue to hold, hoping that price reaches this high over here. All right, so we're running in nice profits here on Euro JPY. Moving on to Gbp Jpy, almost similar to what we saw in Euro. Price broke above, is pushing nice bullish. However, we didn't get any entries here. Even if I dropped down to my lower time frames, we just got a break and price skyrocketed. We didn't get any retest, so our plans were not respected, so we didn't enter this market. We'll see in the new week if we get any opportunities, or if price will come retest some of these lows, maybe even retest these areas over here, but we'll see what we get in the new week coming up. All right, moving on to Gbp Usd. Price here is still ranging, so nothing clear for us in this past week. I'll continue to wait and see if price will break, give me a nice retest and a continuation in either direction. Eurocad, as you can remember, what I had thought we would see on Eurocad is price, yes, was moving bullish, but we saw price break below this area over here, and then we were in this retest. I said if we continue to close bearish here, I was going to look for an entry. I did enter this market, if I remember correctly, but I exited as soon as I saw this candle. There was a candle somewhere here that I saw, and I decided to jump out of the markets because I thought, okay, it will go bullish. We then got a break here, a very tight retest. It wasn't a perfect retest. I did enter the markets and I got taken out of the price, got to 121. I moved my stops to break even, and this was a break even trade as well. And then AUD USD, we were in a ranging market waiting for a break. We finally got the break towards the end of the week and the retest as well. So now in the new week, I'll look for opportunities to continue riding it down if price does not break back into these areas. If price does not break into these areas, I'll be looking to for some selling opportunities here. All right, guys, that's the review. Always remember, plan your trades and trade your plans. Until the next one, take care.
What's up, guys? Brandon here from Cornerstone FX, and we're back with the market recap on what we were able to catch this past trading week. As you can see, I'm starting here on NZD-CAD. Now, initially, like I said, we were in a downtrend. However, in the new week, we broke this last lower high right here, and I was going to wait for a retest, some sort of market structure before entering this market going up, reaching targets back to this level right there. The market did exactly that. However, unfortunately, I did not get a candlestick entry to my liking, and I missed this. Reviewing this past week's trading plan, I saw that on the 1 hour, had I stuck to my trading plan, there was a candlestick entry on the 1 hour that I missed around this area, somewhere over here, if I remember correctly. And had I seen it within 1 to 2 hours, I would have had my take profit hit, like with almost no drawdown at all. So NZD-CAD was a great analysis. Unfortunately, I just was not able to capitalize on this specific pair, but that's okay. There will be new opportunities that will present itself in the new week, in the new upcoming weeks, the new month. It does not matter. There will be more opportunities. If I drop down to USD JPY, our sell bias on this market, as you can see, that we were in some sort of a range. My initial bias was I wanted it to make a lower low right here, breaking that previous lower low, pull back for a lower high, and then sell this market. We were stuck in this range. We didn't get the break, so I did not care for any sells at this point. Price then made the range, came back down here, and then finally broke. And then I did not get a retest or a clear retest that I was comfortable in taking before buying this thing. So I do see we are at the next level, but we will catch up on that in the new week. But I was not able to capitalize on USD JPY either. AUD JPY, on this specific market, I was sell bias, if I remember correctly. I wanted to break, retest, and then continue back down to this levels over here. However, when the new week started, price broke above, creating a higher high right over there. Retest, and on that retest, I actually entered around here on that candle right there. I drew my fib actually, if you can have a look at this. So how I entered this market is I saw this as the high, the higher low right here. And when I made the higher high right there, I drew my fib from that point to that point. Price came back down, gave me a nice candle, a weak rejection, tapping into this level right here, weak rejection, and I entered right here. So initially I was in good profit. Price went up, and then, as you can see, I held it for maybe a day or so. Price almost took me out here. My stop was just below. Price almost took me out here. A lot of weak rejections, as you can see. I was very patient in holding this trade, and the next day after entering, you can see price just flew up, hitting my take profit almost to the pip before turning around once again. So we are in a bullish market. We could perhaps, continue riding this all the way up, but this was a great trade that I was able to secure just over 1 to 3 risk to reward on AUD JPY. And if I drop down right now to CAD JPY, this is an interesting pair, guys. Have a look at this. On this specific pair, as you can recall, we were in some sort of bullish trend. I'll show you right there. So initially we were in a bullish trend. I was waiting for the break and retest to continue buying this market around this levels right over here. We were not able to break. Price then came back down, created this bullish channel, and then I was waiting for the break and retest before selling it. However, as you can see, price made that over there, right over there, and there. So I drew my fib. I was waiting for a read after it broke. So I took that as the last low, and this is the last lower high, and this is the last lower low. I took those and I thought I'm going to get a nice pullback into this area to sell it back down, further down here. There was no candlestick confirmation, nothing that I seen, and thankful for that, because as you can see, price then broke right above this level that we were trying to break for the longest time, and we finally got the break. So right now, I'm hoping that we can continue with this analysis, something like that, in the new week, but we will have a look at that in the market recap. And then the last pair that I analyzed, guys, was Euro GBP. We were in a bullish trend. As you can see, we were making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. When price got to this area, I thought we are going to bounce and create lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs to sell it back down. However, when price got back here, broke above and made a higher high, came back down, retested, gave us a nice weak rejection. I then entered this on the lower time frame. Price then immediately flew up, hitting my 1-to-1. Stops went to break even, and then unfortunately got taken out of break even within that same hour. So this was not the best trade. I honestly thought we were gonna get some nice bullish momentum right here back up, but we were not able to capitalize on that. Not a problem. Well, all in all, was a good week, guys. I stuck to my trading plan. Um, a lot of the time, it saved me from losing trades, which is great, and that is the only reason you do stick to your plan and trade it. But I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Before I let you go, please like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy the weekend, rest, reset, go over your trades, and we will see you in the new week with a new market analysis.